Kids, I'm in the kitchen, and this evening we're going to be making a corn salad with feta cheese. So let me show you what we're going to do to start off the cook. And that's going to be with our corn. We need to get it roasted. So I've got a pan out, some salt and pepper, my bags of corn, and let me show you what we're going to do to get this ready. All right, so I've got my oven on right there. We're preheating it to 450. I have a 9x13 cast iron pan. I'm going to cover it with a generous portion of some olive oil, and I'm just going to spread that out like this. Get a good layer on there. There we go. We're getting there. We're just going to paint it on there. That might be something fun to do sometime, is do painting video. All right. So we got the salt and the pepper laid out here. I'm going to set the phone down for just a moment as I get that sprinkled on here because it's a grinder. We got a grinder of fresh pepper and a grinder of fresh Himalayan sea salt. So stand by while I get this salt and peppered. So while my oven is still preheating, I'm going to take my corn. I dumped it out. I should have left it in the microwave bag. Duh. Right? So I'm going to put it in my microwave. It's going to take about 5 minutes per bowl of corn. And then we'll have that ready for when the oven gets preheated. Okay, so I have gotten my corn pre-cooked. I used the frozen veg setting on my microwave so that way I didn't overcook them. I have set them into a colander to let them drain, so we don't want them more cooking from moisture. We want them sizzling and getting a nice sear on the corn. So let me show you what we're going to do here. All right, so the oven is preheated to 450 out there. We've got this salted and peppered, and the corn has been in a strainer here draining. We're just going to roll it out here onto this cooking sheet the way it is here a little bit. And smooth it out like this. Try to get it down because what we're trying to do is get a little char on that. And we get a good char on it and then get it chilled off so we can make our salad. So that looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in the oven for about 15 minutes or so. Then I'm going to check it and then see if it's starting to turn golden brown. And if it is, we're going to rotate it and flip it and get the other side too. All right, so it's been 15 minutes and we're just going to, oh yeah, they're starting to toast. Not as brown as I'd like it to be, but that's okay. At least they're not burnt. So we'll stir them around a little bit. Lay them back out again. And put them back in the oven for about another 15 minutes. I've got this on like a 425. So we'll see how that works. Okay, back in about 15 minutes. Okay, the timer went off and I drug it out of the oven, and that looks about the way we want it. So see how we got some nice golden brown stuff in there, slightly toasted. Some of them are a little bit burnt, but that's not going to hurt at all. So we're just going to turn the oven off so that little mama won't keep reminding me it's time to get stuff out of the oven. And we're going to let that cool off for a little while. Well, I'm about to assemble the corn salad. So I've got the corn out of the pan from the oven and stuck it in a bowl. And I've got my ingredients over here. Some orange juice, some scallions, half of a lemon has been juiced. That's what I did there. 1 jalapeno, about the most of a half of a red onion. Some over here is some lemon zest, some peppermint, some parsley, and here is some feta cheese. So basically at this point, all we're going to do is to start assembling. So I'm going to grab some onions and throw them in. And my jalapenos. Just going to throw all that in there. Got to get a hold of all of it here. There we go. All right. We're going to throw in part of our parsley. About half or more of that at this point so we could take a look and make sure. It's supposed to be about 2 tablespoons or so, but it's hard to measure that rough cut. And about the same amount of peppermint. And put that in there. We're going to dump in our scallions. put in our lemon zest. About half of our feta. This is a 6-ounce tub. I like a lot of feta, so I'm not measuring. And we're going to add our lemon juice. And we'll see what else we need to grab here. So, whoops, that is not focusing. Let's try. There we go. Now we got it. So I grabbed my salt and pepper. I put some Himalayan sea salt into it and some freshly cracked black pepper. Now I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Just about, maybe a 1/4 cup or so. And a smidgen of honey. So I'm just going to pour it out here a little bit. And then, so we got heat and sweet and spicy and salty. I'm going to stir this. So I've grabbed my spoon and I'm just stirring, taking a look at the consistency of it, making sure everything is all merged together with the corn. Looks about the right amount ratio of all the herbs that we have in there, plus the feta cheese and the onion. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a cover on this and stick it in the fridge until we're ready to serve. I'll give it a chance for all those flavors to get mixed in there together. So in the fridge she goes for a little while, probably half an hour, 45 minutes. I'll check it. Okay kids, so I have the corn salad done. Let's give it a taste. Okay, looks like that. You can see. Whoops, I'm just dropping it on the floor. Like, yay. That is so good. A little bit of heat. Peppermint, you can taste it just a hint. The corn is nice and chewy because I got mine extra done sort of crispy. That's why I wanted it. This is a thumbs up.